Welcome to Club Shada episode. Now the sound is strange. You know, when you get to a new room, you have to get used to the sound of the room with you in it. I'm not sure if I'm not used yet. But I'll get to it. I might put some stuff to have the room a little. That was strange. I had no thing in this one. Well, I mean, every room has a different sound, has a different reverberation. Welcome to Club Shada episode 319. Live from the new studio. This show is brought to you by ShadaWare.com. The gods of good fortune. It is 11:42 here in Lisbon, Portugal. I should have. It's the first time I have a window in front of me too, behind my computer. But I forgot to shut the blinds down. Let me do that quick. There you go. There you go. Where's my music? Why? There you go. Hey. That's the thing. New location, you have to change everything. You have to change the settings of your camera, the white balance in the camera, and if you have a new light, you have to change the settings for the new light, and then you have to find the right setting for the new room. So I might have to redo the whole equalization. I have to listen to it. And before I do that, I have to first change my ear things. I'm gonna get something of a better quality. So listen, as we're building. I'm also gonna do a new intro. I'm also gonna do a new logo, or maybe back to the old one. I'm maybe do a new version of the old one. Anyway, shout out to the Stream Royalty for the month of August, Mr. Master Electronic, and shout out to all the sponsors. As you know, I'm trying, now that I have my own studio, I'm trying to see what is the best time for me. So I wanted to start at 10:30 tonight, but I took the kids to the restaurants, and then late night at the park with my daughter. So that's why I started around 11:35, just to see. Does it change something for people? Are some people being able to come earlier, etc., etc.? I don't know yet. As I'm playing, I'm seeing placement of the camera. I might take it. Give me a second. Yeah, much better. Maybe I'll take it down a bit. I don't know yet. As I told you, working on it. Mic levels, all good for me. I hope it's good for you, everybody. Put me where you're watching from and what time it is. Put the flag of where you're watching from, where you represent, and what time it is. Here, as I said before, it is 11:45. Listen, starting earlier is also a benefit for me because depending on what time you wake up, you might be tired too, especially doing live streams late at night. So if I can do it 2 hours earlier, that might be great. I'm gonna see how it goes. Probably when my daughter starts school and she sleeps early, I might have 10:30 here. Might be a good time. I might get rid of this fridge because when it starts vibrating like this, the noise pisses me off. I don't know if you hear it, but I do. All right, who do we have here? Bonsoir, Sabrina Ziklov. What's popping? I hope you're doing good. What's the goody iron? Do you see the iron? Out me iron. What up, Cassandra? I don't see iron. What you doing? What up, cousin? How you doing? How you like the new studio? 6:46 p.m. in Niagara Falls. So for you, it doesn't change nothing around. I mean, it's just an hour earlier. But yeah, it depends. We'll see. I'm also gonna let the algorithm get used to the new times and see then, yeah, if it changes something or not. This is something you never know, you know. That's a nightmare. I don't know how to. I have to see if it continues. I mean, it doesn't do it for a long time, the fridge, and because after that it gets silence. But yo, if this does that all the time, I'm gonna give this thing away. I can do without a fridge if it's, because imagine if I'm in the middle of recording a song and I have this noise. It's not gonna make it. I'm gonna offer this to my brother-in-law or somebody, whoever wants to have something noisy in their room. That's a nightmare. And it vibrates too. Lord, we'll see. Sometimes you want to spoil yourself with stuff just because it would be cool, and then you realize, nah, it's not a good idea at all. Oh Lord. All right, let's get on to it. I'm alone with the kids, so I'm sleeping early and waking up early too. Yeah, that main light is nice, and it's not like in front of me like the old one. This one is here on top, but I mean, yeah, and I like it. I like the vibe. Free, what up? All right, let me talk about what I talk about. This noise is crazy. I'm giving this fridge. Look, night ends. Damn. I mean, still there, but less crazy. All right. I want to read you an article. Listen. Oh, Lord. Some things are very interesting. Jizzle, what up? Listen, some people are interesting. I'm telling you. A Japanese man paid nearly $16,000 for a life-size dog costume to fulfill his dream of transforming into an animal. So this is where we are. You know, you have to affirm everybody's desires. So the photo you see here is not the photo of a real dog. It's a photo of a costume for this guy to cosplay and really listen. Maybe it was a dog in another life, I don't know, but yeah. So a Japan man forked out 16K to transform himself into a dog. He enlisted a company that makes costumes for TV to create a fursuit resembling a rough collie. The man now creates YouTube videos wearing the fursuit and frolicking around on all fours. Yo. Yo. Japanese man has spent more than 15K to fulfill his dream of transforming into a four-legged animal. The man, only knows by his Twitter username Toko, spent 2 million Japanese yen, about 5.7K dollars, to create a lifelike rough collie costume that he could inhabit. Toko shared a video on Twitter April 2022, that showed himself rolling around on the ground in his rough collie suit and gesturing at the camera using his paw. That's him on Twitter. Yo, wait. All right. Is it hot in there? Does he have like climatisation? Yo, let me go see how many people follow him on Twitter. 6,000 people follow him. Does he poop this way too? Yo. He doesn't even look real. Bro, what's wrong with you? He goes in the streets too. He does interviews. People carry him. Yo, listen, whatever you desire, right? You do you. All good. On ensemble. So, Lord. Toko also has a YouTube channel through which he documents snippets of his life in the fur costume. In the channel description, he wrote, "I wanted to be an animal, so I become a collie." Oh, he has a YouTube channel too. I have to go on his YouTube channel. Wait, the name of the channel is "I Want to Be an Animal"? Oh Lord, and he has videos. 2 million views, 3 million views, 7 million views. So, you mean that we worked hard to get thousands of views, and all we had to do all this time was to dress as a dog? Damn. Somebody should have told me 30 years ago. Yeah. Bro. Look at people. The other dog must be like, what's wrong with this nigga? Yo. Well, listen, you do you. It's just, everybody's free. So, 1 year after his dog debuted in 2022, Toko uploaded a video of himself outside, interacting with park goers and their pooches. Toko said in the video caption that the footage was recorded last year when he was interviewed by German television station RTL. A few dogs could be seen scurrying away after taking a closer look at Toko. Of course, the dogs weren't fooled. They trust their scent. This is the most bizarre and insane thing I've ever seen, said another person on YouTube. The company behind the furry outfit, Zeppet, posted details of the costume on its website. Oh Lord. Yo. Alright. At the request of a customer, we made a model of a dog suit modeled after a collie. It reproduced the realistic appearance of a real quadrupedal dog, the company wrote. The suit took 40 days to make. Oh, wow. I made it a collie because it looks real when I put it on. My favorite animals are quadrupedal ones, especially the cute ones. So I made a suit of a collie, my favorite breed of dogs. Listen. Listen, this is where we are. Everybody can be whatever they want to be. You can be trans whatever you want. You want to be a trans dog, go ahead. You want to be a trans man, a trans woman, you want to be a trans racial, you want to say that you feel like a Japanese inside, go for it. Some people feel like babies. Everybody can feel whatever they want to feel. This is the new religion. And so nobody should be shocked that in a world where people tell you that whatever you feel is valid and nobody's here to shame you into ridicule, like, I mean, in my days, that's what would have happened. Yeah. You are free to feel like a collie and get a kick at people, yeah, wanting to caresser le museau. People, and yeah, that's where we are. Wait a minute. Yo. The other dog must be like, the other dog must be like, let me go smell his ass. What? What's... What's wrong with all this? What's wrong with all this people? Yo. MJ, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. What up, Frankie? What up, la milliardaire? 16K, bro. Hey, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know. Like the guy on TikTok says, aujourd'hui encore, c'est un autre jour. That's true. Today's another day. Yo, that's crazy. I never understood the success of dogs and cars videos. I love watching documentaries about wild animals though. Yeah, listen. Some people have channels of dogs jumping, of cats jumping into carton. And yeah, people are loving them. Master Electronic, what up? Oh, you're watching from Kinshasa. Look at that. Did you go to do your traditional wedding? Thanks a lot. I just have to get rid of the fridge. Damn, this. I'm gonna turn that shit off. Yeah. Now listen, I don't know what you think about that, but to me it's kind of hard making sense out of people doing that type of stuff. They make 0 cents. Personally, I think they make 0 cents, but Listen, if it's your fetish, it is your fetish. Everybody has their kink. Everybody has their, more seriously, everybody has the thing that they fantasize about. I mean, I have a lot of imagination, but I don't have any like fantasies of this kind, like being inside of a hot costume and walking around like this. I would feel ridicule, but listen, you could listen, in the world of today, this guy could start a trend, and then they would walk in pack, and he would be the alpha. So this is the world of today. There's nothing we can do. It is what it is. I mean, you can look at it and find it funny or cute, laugh at it, or just not care. But I'm not even shocked at these type of things today. Listen, Frankie is saying mental therapy should become mandatory. I can't disagree with you. I can't disagree with you. With the way MJ is saying, with the way the world is now, well, the world is now, is that even if it's a mental issue? Most people will be scared to say anything in fear of being called hateful. Yeah, you'd be transdog phobic if you laugh about it. I was not laughing at this. I was laughing at a joke, something. Yo, listen, that thing is something else. What do you want me to say? It is what it is. I saved something else. What is it? Oh, I remember. Listen. All right. I need your opinion. Of course, listen. Give me your opinion about the Snoop Doggy Dogg there. All right. MJ saying, I don't know if he is okay up there, but it doesn't sound like someone that is balanced to me. But no one will say anything until there are 10,000 people like him and they have a unique group name. And after that, if you say anything, there will be groups to come and cancel you. Free saying, I know I can't judge you. So taken out of context. Well, listen. I mean, it's Japan too. You know, women dress as schoolgirls, and guys enjoy seeing 14 years old dancing in groups, and they stand them. So it's just different. And when they'll have more right than the rest of us, and that's when the money really starts rolling in. Oh Lord, come on. All right. So I want to talk to you about something else that I would love your opinion on. Where is it? Oh, it's Japan again. Listen, I don't know why. It's not a special Japan, but I have another story coming from Japan. So, what up, Dalia? Listen to this. A husband has gone 20 years. 20 years without speaking to his wife since she upset him, but still lives with her and his children. 20 years. So you live with somebody, you have kids together, but you don't speak with that person for 20 years. So for 2 decades, a man named Oku Katayama maintained silence with his wife, Yumi, despite living together and raising 3 children. Their son, Yoshiki, concerned about their relationship, reached out to Hokkaido Television for intervention. During a televised meeting, Oku broke his silence after 20 years, revealing his jealousy over Yumi's attention to their children as the reason for his prolonged silence. He expressed his gratitude for her passions, saying, "Yumi, you have endured a lot of hardship. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything." So he was jealous of his own children. He was jealous of his wife not being obsessed about him and being obsessed with her children, which is what motherhood is about. And because she was giving you less attention because she was busy raising your children, you got pissed and didn't talk to her for 20 years. Somebody make it make sense. MJ Wimoto, Dalia MTV, make it make sense. Frankie, make it make sense. Free, make it make sense. Master Electronic, somebody make it make sense. Because, listen, if my wife told me the only thing I care about is raising our daughter, our children, and you take care of everything else, and I might not be here for you as much as before we had kids, but it's for our children, I would be like, thank God I have a good woman. But our brother from Japan here is saying, oh hell no, you're not taking care of me. I'm upset. He makes no sense. He makes 0 sense. But what are we gonna do? That is saving. We're living in a very crazy time. Listen, I have to say that with all the things I'm seeing, we live in special times. We really live in special times where people are just they're special. They don't make sense with a lot of things. And it's very interesting that we slipped into an area where whenever you try to talk with all of these people in general, not one group in particular, whenever you try to speak to any of these people, just with a little bit of logic, just asking them logical question, they get so angry and they start calling you names straight away. They start being like offended by anything that, and those people, all these people, they kind of say, listen, I want to live my life and just be tolerant. But all of them, no, the most radical in them, the ones that we hear about all the time, are so intolerant to anybody who disagree with them or think different, or people that just don't want to care. No. So now we have some people that want to be dogs, I guess. And on the other hand, you have people who don't talk. So it's not the same generation. But this guy spent 20 years, 20 years not speaking to his wife. And listen, he's lucky that he was in Japan, because he could not pull that trick in the US or in Africa or in Europe. The wife was out of the conversation long time ago. That's because he's probably in Hokkaido, in some very traditional village or small city, and the wife is like, oh, I can't leave, and so she's just there, taking it like a sacerdoce. But trust me, if I was her, when he would start speaking, I would have probably been remarried long time ago. But I believe there it's not, it's not as this idea of divorcing and getting with another guy. I think the Japanese are not too much into that, especially from that generation. I'm sorry. They are very traditional. So 20 years, bro. 20 years. Frankie saying the problem nowadays, people and politicians are so concerned about being loved by everybody that they would prefer watch people self-destruct instead of hurting their feelings and still save them. Yep. Politicians just want to stay in power. Black is saying both of these are in Japan, but he's just licking his lips. Leave Uncle She out of this conversation, bro. What? Joel is saying it doesn't make sense. Looks like a self-confidence issue with other mental problems. Listen, mental problems used to be a problem. Now, it actually, first they changed the name to mental health. And now it's actually, you're a hero. You're heroes. Malcolm Beats, dat is een ver. The husband is petty as yo. He is petty. 20 years. Imagine not talking to your wife. And listen, it's not the not talking to the wife part for me. It's why. It's like, I'm not talking to my wife for 20 years because she's taking care of my kids. It's not because she said something that made me piss me off. No. It's because she's taking care of my kid and she's not looking at me. It's like, listen, what are we gonna do about all these people? All right. Let me see. I want to talk about the coup in Niger, but I'm really way too tired. I'm still recovering from moving to a new place. So I really want to have the conversation about the geopolitics of what is going on in all the ex-French colonies. Why, how, the different propagandas. I really want to hear what all sides are saying so that I can talk about my side. But I'm way too sleepy right now. And listen, I'd start the show an hour earlier. So imagine. But next week, probably Wednesday, when I'm well rested, I will start the show early, like 10:30, and then we'll have this conversation about the whole situation and the geopolitical forces who are trying to influence and Africa itself, and also all the different interests in the region. But I believe I cannot do this if I'm tired, sleepy. But it's going to be an interesting one. Oh, let me talk about this before I go. There you go. I found it very interesting. I don't remember if I talked about it. I'm not sure if I talked about it before leaving, but it was a story of Doja Cat losing a lot of her followers. Not sure if I talked about it in a previous episode. I don't think so. But anyway, let me read it. So, Doja Cat has lost over 500,000 Instagram followers. 500,000 over the past month. And hear everything you know about her controversial feud with her fans. Alright. First of all, thanks, Dahlia. She's always been a little weird. And she's already been in a few problematic live streams and stuff. Back in the SoundCloud days. She was so listen, people who are socially awkward and become celebrities and super famous, sometimes I wouldn't say that they were not made for celebrity. They have the talent and stuff, but yeah, they just want to continue being themselves, and I applaud that. But sometimes, like, and listen, what happened? Let me see. So, how did it start? Let me see. Okay, she caused a stir online after dismissing her fans' concern over her reported relationship with a guy named Jay Cyrus. Shortly after the report, couple were photographed kissing on a yacht in June. Several of Doja fans got accused Cyrus of grooming and sexual misconduct. Okay, I don't know who's the Cyrus guy. Many social media users urged Doja to address the controversy. In response, she allegedly blocked some of the people who had publicly accused her boyfriend of misconduct, before noting in a pointed Instagram comment that she didn't care what people thought of her personal life. So she said, I want y'all to read this comment and take it as a message. I don't give a fuck what you think about my personal life. I never have and never will give a fuck about what you think about me or my personal life. Goodbye and good riddance, miserable hoes. Lord. Shortly afterward, Doja faced more backlash for calling her hardcore fans creepy and telling them to get a job in a series of controversial posts shared on Threads. According to several screenshots circulating across social media, Doja replied to someone who asked her to say she loved her fans. I don't though, because I don't even know y'all. Oh Lord. She's cute when she doesn't remove her eyebrow. Anyway, a different user appeared to respond, and we don't know you, but we have supported you through thick and thin. Mind you, you'd be nothing without us. You'd be working at a grocery store making songs on a fucking garage band, Miss High School Dropout. And Doja wrote back, nobody forced you. I don't know why you talking to me like you my mother, bitch. You sound like a crazy person. Doja. Yo, you know, my life, my rules, my style, my attitude. Yo. Listen. Replying to another fan who had Doja's real name, Amalaratna Zandile Dlamini, in her username, the singer purportedly said, "You making my government name your what? Your I guess internet name, your username is creepy as fuck." I mean, then she said, "My fans don't name themselves shit. If you call yourself a kitten or fucking kittens, that means you need to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house." The term kittens has come to be recognized as a collective name of her fandom and was actually coined by Doja herself in a Twitter poll a few years ago. And apparently a lot of her bigger followers started letting their accounts, fan pages, turn them off, and she lost over 500,000 Instagram followers. All right, listen, I'm gonna give you my opinion about that by telling you the way we approach celebrity when we were younger. You know, before social media, being famous, the less people knew about you, the more they loved you. And I remember, like, if your fans could meet you at the KFC, then they would not buy your CDs because it would remove the mystique if they could just meet you at the record store or on the street. You had to be really like, and listen, I used to go in house music clubs and hip hop clubs and not in the Zouk clubs just because my fans were in the Zouk clubs. And so we had no clue actually what was going on in celebrities' lives, what they thought, what they ate, and all that stuff. Nobody knew, and actually it created a mystique around celebrities because you didn't know. In the age of social media, where celebrities are all trying to be the Kardashians and are all trying to live a reality show, and whenever they have a problem, the first thing they do is take their phones and they either tweet or worse, they go live. That mystique around artists has gone, and now it's about, yeah, we are here for you. But you know, whenever a fan tells me that they made me the same way that fan told her, like, without us you would be in a grocery, etc., I find it very arrogant because yes, the fans are the fuel. Yes, the people who listen to the music or who stream it are the ones who pay your bills. It is true. But if you one in a million, you cannot talk for the rest of the 999,000 people and say, oh, without us, XYZ. That's also arrogant. And it comes to this idea that I really don't like, that because I bought your CD and because I support you and I support your art, I want to decide who you're dating. And because apparently nobody likes her boyfriend for whatever reason, and he's accused of XYZ, I don't know, but because they streamed the songs, or they bought the CD, or they went to the shows, and you live a comfortable life thanks to the support of your fans now believe that they can decide who you date, and they can tell you, oh, we don't like this guy, so you cannot date him. And that's where you're like, yo. Wait a minute, what? No. Like she says, I'm gonna date who the hell I want. That's not your problem, and you don't have to come here. So, listen, she's not wrong. It's just a delivery, as always with her. She's like, listen, I told you, weirdos. Weirdo, drugs, and whatever. But she's not wrong in the things she said. And a lot of the things that she says, I also said before. When people tell me they love me, I want to reply to them, no, you don't love me, you love my songs. Or you love the memories that are attached to the songs that I made. So then you think that you love me. But then that's what I think in my head. But what I reply to people, because I also know how to sell my product, what I reply to people is, thank you so much. And I love you too. Yeah, I know I don't know them, and I don't really love them. And when you say to people when you're performing, I love you guys, that's not true. I love the fact that you guys are here, etc., etc. But you say I love you guys because it's kind of simpler. You're not gonna like come and do a dissertation to the people when they say I love you. And that's where some of these artists that are off, or that are mentally awkward, or have mental health issues, they want to get in these Twitter fights with people and have battles of semantics, when what they should actually do is, yes, thank you. And my private life, yeah, it's my concern. You don't need to insult people, you didn't need to be aggressive, etc. But some of these people, that's what they do. That's how they turn. So I'm not sure what else she said. Don't remember what else she said, but I mean, those were the bold. And so also about the, listen, to me, I remember when she was a little chubbier and she was already having these issues because of going to 4chans and some webcam sites, I forgot the name, where she was in those controversy already. She's always been kind of a weirdo. And now, because all the weirdos are heroes now, there you go. She's up there and she makes great music. And the problem with being close to your fans is that they don't know the limit, they don't know the boundaries to these tight-knit relationship. They don't know the boundaries and they don't know where to stop. And so I already had fans tell me that, oh, why are you married, or why are you with your girlfriend, blah, 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 blah. Happened to me before. And I replied to them in the same way. I was just more respectful, but I was firm. I was listen. What happens in my house, my family, my kids is out of bounds. The next time you talk about my kids, my wife, my this, I'm blocking you from everything, and I don't need your fandom. I can be radical like that when you pass a certain boundaries. And you have to be very careful with people who, especially in this world where everybody is mentally unstable now, you have to be careful with the boundaries you set. And at the same time, you have to set them in a way that is not too harsh. You have to set them and be able to explain clearly why you're not into fandoms, why this, why that, why your personal life has to be protected. This is your lair, this is your thing, and you ask for people to give you your privacy. And if you do it in a manner that is a little too aggressive, some people might start feeling away and start being insulting. Happened to me a lot of times, because I get to be radical sometimes with a few subjects. Like when my son was 2, 3, 4 years old, whenever I would walk around in Belgium with him and people would be like, "Oh my God, this is Kaysha, can we take a photo?" I would tell them, "I'm sorry, no photos. I'm with my son and I'm with my kids. I want to protect them from this life. So I'm so sorry, I cannot do a photo." And they would reply to me, "But we don't even know if we'll see you again." And I would reply to them, "I understand that, but your concern is here. My son's safety is here. So, yeah, but don't worry." I said, "No, I'm not worried about anything. It's just a rule that when I'm here, I come here not to work. If you want to take a picture with me, you come to my show. Whenever you see me performing," and I perform in Brussels all the time, "when you see that I have a show, you come to town, and then you can do 10 photos if you want, because I'm paid and I'm working, and until the last photos, I'll stay here. I'll be patient. I don't have a problem. But right now, I'm in the street. I'm in family mode, and I came to see this little boy that doesn't see me enough because I'm always traveling." So, and then they would be like, "Oh, we understand." And I understand the deception, but you have to fix the boundaries and be able to explain the boundaries in a very respectful way, but still firm. And I remember that sometimes, some people would not appreciate. Some people would say, "How you think you are? We made you." And my reply would be, "Fuck you. If you think you made me, fuck you. You were not in the studio. Yeah, you bought the records. Yes, you are the person who buys the art, but you didn't create the art. So you didn't make me. You didn't make me. Don't be aggressive and don't be disrespectful, because I understand exactly what you did. I understand, and I am every day thankful for what the people who listen to my music did and continue to do for me, as they are streaming my songs and giving me the comfortable life that I have. I completely understand it. I'm super grateful for that. But it doesn't give them any possibility to pass through and go over my boundaries, as I'm protecting my family and as I'm protecting my sanity as well. It doesn't give nobody the possibility, because they bought a CD, to start telling me that, "Oh, this is your job to do a photo for me." No, it's not. My job is to make the music. It is made. Your choice is to listen to it or not. That's it. This is our interaction. Doing photos, me shaking your hands, talking 5 minutes with you, all these are options. And some people will meet you in the subway or somewhere, or in the shopping at midnight, where you you're busy and you're in pajamas and you want to go home because you're tired, and some people will just hold your leg for 30 minutes and talk to you about shit that you don't care about, but you're going to be polite because yeah, you understand those people, they like you and etc. But then they start abusing. Sometimes people abuse, and instead of making one photo or two photo or three photos, they will want to make 15, and then they will want you to come with them to a place where there's more light so they can do a better photo. And then at the point you're like, yo, my wife sent me to the pharmacy to buy something. She didn't send me to come here and find you your better look and the best angle to do your photo. So I'm a person of that I understand, and I'm patient because listen, I'm really thankful for my listeners. I'm thankful for them. But when people abuse, I'm gonna tell them I'm sorry, but I'm late. And if they continue not caring, I'm gonna tell you, hey, you are abusing of my time. And if they reply, hey, we made you, I'll tell them, fuck you then. So I don't disagree with her. I disagree with the way she does it. But again, it is what it is. MJ says, I think Doja Cat is now in the ugly zone of being unable to handle the level of fame, attention, and money. She was already an awkward person, but now it's all too much. Frank is saying, Japanese are psychologically weird. Cool culture, arts, and interesting history, but weird lifestyle. Too many socio-economic pressure and emotionally and sexually frustrated people. Ooh, that was deep. My son is saying, elle est devenue différente. She changed. Trop de fou en liberté, I'm telling you. Frankie's saying Doja Cat has always been a huge weirdo. Social media, lack of PR, less label control, just help exposing their weirdness even more than before. Many celebrities waste their own career on social media. I do agree, my people. I do agree. And that amazing when the show is over, when the old show was starting. I love it. Listen, next week, I mean not next, yeah, in 3 days, next show Wednesday, we will start even 1 hour before, just to see how it works. So I'm gonna see you next week. I will start at 10:30 my time, so 2 hours before now. All right, I hope you enjoyed the show. If you did, put me some rainbows in the chat. It was great to have you here, and I'm gonna leave you guys with I'm gonna leave you a nice instrumental, My Desert Princess, an instrumental that I did not so long ago, 2 years ago. All right, Shada gang, I'm going to sleep. See you when I see you. Bless.